Thanks for joining us. So today what we're going to be taking a look at is a walkthrough of some warm-ups for pro hockey players to give you perspective of what they have to do to get themselves ready for the game. Now for serious and dedicated hockey players, preparation for a game begins the day before. Now this comes down to three main factors. That's making sure that you eat right, that's whole foods, foods that are going to contribute towards your performance out there. From there, there's also hydration, a very important point. The day before the game, you need to make sure that your body is properly hydrated to allow you again to maximize on the ice. The third one is going to be a point that might not seem too important, but it's incredibly relevant, and that's going to be making sure that you get enough sleep. Sleep is going to help your body recover, and of course make sure that you have the energy to be able to play your heart out every time you step onto the ice. Now on game day, you want to be making sure that you keep the points about nutrition in mind, but aside from that, if you want to see more on nutrition, there'll be a video in the description so you can check that out, and also at the end of this, so you can find out more about nutrition. But what you want to be doing is doing something after you've woken up to get your heart rate elevated. Now, of course, you guys can do whatever you want when it comes to this, but what we recommend that you do is some light cardiovascular exercise. So you can do things like light weightlifting, maybe some bike riding, static, or some jogs, anything to get your heart rate going, but making sure that you maintain your energy for the game that you're going to be having later. This doesn't include sitting on your couch and playing NHL. That doesn't count. From there, you also need to keep in mind, again, nutrition. We've already mentioned this, but it's because we can't stress how important nutrition is for your performance on the ice. Whole foods, no sodas, no overly sugary drinks or foods. Make sure you're eating clean so you can perform well on the ice. And also hydration. That doesn't start 20 minutes before you get onto the ice. If you feel yourself on the ice being thirsty, that's your body already telling you that you're dehydrated and it's too late. Doesn't matter how much water you drink, you're not going to be able to help your performance on the ice. So do it before you're on the ice, hydrate, get ready for the game properly. Now your core or essential preparations are going to take place roughly 2 hours before you hit the ice. So for this, we're going to hand over to Pro Coach Lee Elias to take you through exactly what to do to warm up just like a pro.
For a professional hockey player, stretching and preparing for games is an imperative part of the process to be victorious on the ice. Players will arrive at the arena, get into workout gear, and do a whole nother set of stretches, jogs, and warm-up exercises to get ready for the game. From there, it's getting dressed, a meeting with the coach to go over tactics and strategy, and then a full 20-minute on-ice warm-up before coming back to the locker room to get some final tips before the game starts. Making sure that you stretch and warm up before and after every single on-ice session is imperative to you recovering and playing hockey at your optimal level. Stretching oxygenates your blood and prepares your muscles to get on the ice and do the rigorous activity that ice hockey demands. Perhaps the most important benefit of stretching is to prevent injury. When stretching, it's important to focus on all muscle groups, from your neck to your chest to your core and torso, down to your quads, hamstrings, and calves. At the end of the day, how you choose to prepare and warm up for your games is a personal preference, but if you stick to these fundamentals, you can't go wrong. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow Hockey Tutorial across social media and make sure that you subscribe today!
When we're looking at hockey outside the professional leagues, nutrition is one of those subjects that I feel doesn't get anywhere near as much of attention as it should, especially because of how important it is for us. The reason it's so important is that it governs and directly controls and contributes to things like our energy levels on the ice, our cognitive response, and translating that into hockey terms, that's our ability to be able to read the game, read the plays, to be able to make quick and instant decisions on what's going to happen on the ice.